at this age of 30 and 32. So Mr. Harun has completed the engineering from mechanical background and the MTech in energy technology. So he has worked with many eminent organizations at very higher posts. For example, he worked with the GR Scientific Energy Private Limited as an associate manager. He has also worked with nanoscience and ozone technologies as a project engineer. He worked with UES Energy Services Private Limited as a business development executive. And what we can say, he is not just the what we can say working with the energy field. He is the what we can say entrepreneur also. So he is working as a co-founder with the Navy Blue Energy, this organization. So let me tell you what the organization do. This organization has done what we can say the eminent work in the field of energy audits, water audits, electrical safety audits, and the renewable energy audit. So I'm very happy to share that Mr. Harun Sutar, sir, he is a certified energy manager from the Bureau of Energy Efficiency institutions. So I welcome Mr. Harun sir. I welcome you on behalf of AG Patil Institute of Technology, Solapur. Our faculty members, our students are very eager to know from your side, because the energy conservation, the saving of the energy, and use of the non-conventional sources of energy, renewable sources of energy as compared to non-renewable sources of energy as compared to renewable is a need of the hour. I hand over the sessions for the Kulkarni madam to continue.
Okay, thank you, sir. Now I request our today's expert lecturer, Mr. Harun Sheikh, to continue his session. Sheikh, sir.
Firstly, I would like to thanks to all faculty member and principals who
Hello, Chokole sir. Any problem from his side?
Yes, ma'am. Let me call him because
Okay.
he's not in meeting now. I will call him
No,
just a minute.
just he had left. Now he had joined us, sir. Okay.
Hello, Harun sir. Can you hear me?
interruption. I'm at a remote area actually. I'm in my schedule of the audit. So sorry for the interruption, and also there would be some noise because I am at a roadside. Thank you for the invitation, and I would like to directly start my presentation. Sadiq sir, can you see the screen?
No, I think it is not visible to me. No, not visible.
Let me share.
It is not visible, sir. Only you are audible.
Now,
Yeah,
No,
it's visible now.
it is present.
Harun sir, there is a, I think, some background noise is there.
yeah. Just I'll change my location.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So
Okay,
today's
please
topic
can.
is energy conservation, the need of an hour. Basically, we need to check what is the energy and type of energy. We all know that the two types of energy, the one is renewable and non-renewable energy. In renewable energy, we also know the solar energy, wind energy, geothermal energy, and hydro energy. In solar energy, we utilize the solar radiation through the solar panels, and we convert it into electrical energy. The principle behind this is to convert solar radiation into DC electrical energy, and by using inverter we convert it into usable AC power. In wind energy, India is the world's third largest producer of wind power generation. So the principle is the same. We produce the we install the wind generator, and by utilizing the wind power, we convert it into electrical energy. Again, for geothermal energy, the hot water from the uh, hello,
Yes,
yeah,
yes, Arun.
and
Yeah,
the
you're
height.
audible and screen is also visible, but there is some background noise, so it is some
Actually, I'm
kind of
at
disturbance.
roadside, and
Voice is interrupted.
let me.
Okay, okay, no problem. Continue.
So the hydro energy, we better know that we use it by uh, uh, from the dams. As the madam explained, non-renewable energy which cannot be generated and again. Energy generated from the combustion and fossil fuel will directly convert it into thermal energy, and then by using steam generator we convert it into electrical energy. Now let let me come to the point, the energy efficiency and the conservation. What is energy efficiency and the energy conservation? It is the doing more with the same amount of energy or less energy. Always in the system or in the process, we use the word efficiency. What it means we use the optimum input to get output. Means what we say the efficiency is like the output, input upon output. So maximum, 100% efficiency we have to reach, and we try to achieve that efficiency. And energy conservation, what is the need, why we require this? Because we save our money as well as CO2 emission, and we make our environment healthy and comfortable. The difference between efficiency and conservation. The efficiency, you can see the column in the efficiency column. The energy efficiency involves the use of technology that requires less energy to perform the same function. For example, the third point which you mentioned, the way example that we install the LED light bulb throughout the house. Instead, the conventional tube lights, and we can see the old types of LED, old types of bulbs, which previously we use 60-watt bulb. Right now, instead of this, we can use the only 9 to 10-watt bulb, which gives same intention of light. In conservation, we change the behavior means in the process industry we can change the process, we can optimize the process, and we can save the energy. This can, we can say, the conservation of the energy. The, as for example, we can say the using daylighting through windows rather than the turning on the lights. This is the behavior, we change the behavior, but we achieve our the final purpose. Why to conserve? Because all we all know that we have limited fuel on the earth. We have increasing the demand of the energy, and someday it will exhaust. The we all know the fuel, the fossil fuel will last say, till 40 years. Coal, we have heard the news about the coal. I think previous month, before India is going to exhaust the coal, and there could be a blackout. So use renewable energy. Also, UP government, Maharashtra government also promoted for the renewable energy. Then why we conserve? Why we are saying that to save energy, to conserve energy? Because when we save 1 unit of energy, it means we produce two units of energy. Sorry, there is a typo mistake, because the transmission efficiency is the 50%. If we produce 2 units of energy in the power station, it will reach only 50% amount of the energy to us. So transmission and distribution efficiency is the only 50%. So we always say that if we save 1 unit of energy, it means we generate 2 units of the energy. As I said, we have limited fuels. Crude oil lasts only for 40 years. Gas will last for 60 years. And about coal, we know all the news. So without coal, gas, or without this fossil fuel, it will be very hard for us to survive our life because we have to find the alternate source of energy also. The, now in this era, in increasing technology, we require the energy consumption. It is demanded right now. So demanding energy consumption is the main thing, and also we say that our uh, country, how rich is the country? It is depend on the energy consumption per capita. In India right now, we can say if it is a 2 units per person per day, then in America this is near about 20% higher energy consumption per capita. But they are using alternate energy sources also. So to minimize this, to overcome this issue, we have the only solution to use renewable energy. Before that, without any investment, we have to change our habit and go for the energy conservation. For that, government has taken a step that Energy Conservation Act 2001, in which all the industries have to do energy audit. There should be yearly annual energy audit conducted and minimize their energy performance index. We can say the energy consumption per product. It should be minimized every year, each year, comparing to previous year. So government also promote this energy conservation, gives prices. The Bureau of Energy Efficiency, we can see the on each of fan, fridge, TVs, the star rating. This is promoted by the Bureau of Energy Efficiency. The star rating is depend on the energy consumption. How less energy consumption is that device consumes. So 3 star, 5 star rating means it is more efficient, and 1 star means it is less efficient. The state nodal agencies government have provided that it is like a MEDA. MEDA means Maharashtra Energy Development Agency. All states have state nodal agency which promote individually decentralized method to conserve the energy and to promote the renewable energy. As I said, the star rating Bureau of Energy Efficiency had made for electrical appliances for as well, like for example refrigerator, CFL, geysers, and 1 to 5 star 5 star are allotted depending on their energy efficiency. Now, how can we do? Means we can say the big things become big from the small initiation. So we have to just do simple. We have to change our habit. In institute, what can we do? The switch off the lights, fan while going outside the class. Computer labs, we have to switch off the AC, air conditioning system, switch off the lights before going out from the class or the lab. At home, we can say that keep light off when and fan unnecessary. Don't keep it switched on. Fridge door do not open frequently. All these activities are mentioned on that devices also. With that, it's like a don't open fridge for so long time. Use CFL instead of use now. Right now the LED technology came up, so I can say the use LEDs wherever we want to light up our premises. So how it will help? Just I have taken one example like 40-watt tube light which we have used before. Now it is replaced with 20-watt LED tube light. And let's say right now today's electricity rate is 7 rupees per unit. After 100, 300 unit, it will become 10 to 11 rupees. And if we say it is used for 6 hours, so this will be the calculation for the how we can save the power. Ultimately, we are saving our money. Like 20 watt for 6 hours for 365 days, it is like 43 units for a year, and it will save 306 rupees per year per LED tube light. And if we invest 200 rupees, So the simple payback period will also the 9 months. Afterward, this is our saving pure. So and how can we should discuss each and every time. And if anybody is neglecting that thing, so we have to pay attention. We have to take it. We should not take it granted. So we always should be in the discussion for the energy consumption, how we can it reduce, and how we can conserve the energy. And we should promote. It is like I am happy that also our now institution is also celebrating the energy conservation. So this is the only basic things we can do. Now I would like to represent that one industrial report what we did in a society. This is the energy report for society. Previously, there was a daily 96 unit consumption for that society. So we went there to check the energy performance, and we find out that the pumping of that society is taking too much energy. So we have checked why it is happening. So daily the pump is taking only 56 unit. Can you see this? Hello?
Yes, yes, it is visible.
Yeah. So we have checked with our instruments, and analyzed the pump. So pump was consuming 56 unit a day, and daily operation was 6 hours. So why it is happening? What we have checked that there was a sensor, which was a pressure sensor. Because of that, the pressure sensor was faulty or was improper working. So the pump was not running proper. It was discharging less water in same energy consumption. So ultimately, what we found that pump is not in efficient method, or pump is not operating in efficiency. So we have just minimized that. That minimized. We have removed that in a sensor, and we have checked that the pump is operating only for 2 hours and all tanks going to full. Right now, I don't have the electricity bill, but uh, the saving which we had expected, the monthly monetary saving was 15 to 18,000, and they have achieved the daily all over total energy consumption of the society was 96 units. Right now, they are having only 36 to 40 unit consumption a day, and also we same expected daily saving the 36 unit it was our minimum expected saving, and we have achieved a 18,000 rupees saving a day, sorry, per month. It means 60 units a day we achieved the saving in society. Now in industry we have audited one railway wagon shop in Kota, Rajasthan. There was also some energy saving opportunity where I just will show the executive summary. The compressor, they were using the 1,000 CFM compressor. When we have checked all their requirement, we have came to conclusion that only 5,500 CFM compressor is required, and we have expected monetary saving. The 25 lakhs per annum was the monetary saving. The per annual per per month energy conservation potential was 28,000 kilowatt hour, which is 28,000 units. It was only by replacing the 500 CFM compressor to 1,000 CFM compressor. Again, pneumatic grinder was operating. We have insisted to remove that pneumatic grinder and install the electrical grinder. Also, there was a saving of 3 lakhs 80,000. It means which technology we are using. it should not be outdated technology. It should be always updated technology, and ultimately it is a efficient technology. So the the basic thing to say behind this energy conservation opportunity is we should use and we should consult always the energy expert or whichever the person, the subject expert is. To how can we go for this? Initial investment might be the higher, but it could be a long term beneficiary to us by in the term of commercial, financial, and to environment in term of carbon credit or carbon emission reduction. So this is the thing that finally the energy conservation is the key to success to increase our GDP of the uh, country. Ultimately, I can say this. So thank you. Any question on this?
If participants have any questions, they can ask or they can write in the message box.
Hello, Harun sir. I'm having one question related to your institution energy audit.
Yeah, please.
Hello, I'm audible.
Yes, yes, please.
So every year we conduct the energy audit for our institutions as an internal energy audit. It is required for the various inspection committees by the AICT and PT. So what
Sorry,
is
sorry.
expected to be hello, audible
Pardon,
clearly?
your voice is cutting actually. Can you please repeat?
I'm audible now. Hello.
Yeah, please.
For various inspection committees like AICT and DT, educational institutions are also required to do the energy audit every year. That is a internal energy audit. So, what is expected to be done in the energy audit of any educational institutions?
So basically, energy audit for the education institute, we should find out the where is our major consumption of the energy. It is like a pumping. It could be a major part. Then if there is a air conditioning system and then lighting system, there is no major part for institution. Yes, in workshop, in lab, there could be the different machines like lathe machine, or in server room there could be a air conditioning or the deep air conditioning system. If there is, there could be the energy consuming part. So the student also can make a group and can find out how much consumption or how much energy is consuming by this machine in previous month, in this month, and they can monitor, and they also can find out how where is the major part of energy consumption and where why it is going to become less efficient. So there might not required, there should be an energy auditor for internal energy audit. Yeah, but you can consult to energy auditor by collecting this data. He can analyze and he can come to conclusion that this could be the reason for this less efficiency and this the lesser efficiency of that product. So, and he can also find out the solution on that problem also.
Okay.
Let me explain what is energy audit. Audit is actually energy audit is not is like a bigger heavy science or heavy. It should not be like we should have all type of expert. It is not like that. So, it is like a gap analysis. What actually we want and what actually is happening. Is what it is like a ideal cycle. The gap between ideal cycle, theoretical cycle, and actual cycle. And if we can minimize this gap, it is an energy audit only. So anybody can do the energy audit if that person have the full knowledge of that machine or that utility. Any more question or you got it?
Yes, yes, I got it. Okay. If participant want to ask any questions, you are free to ask.
Hello.
Yes, sir. May we conclude now? Hello.
Yeah, please.
Okay. So here I request Professor Sakre Madam to deliver vote of thanks.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for allowing me for giving the pleasure of going for the vote of thanks. Respected principal, vice principal, sir, our guest, Mr. Harun Sutar, sir, from the Bureau of Energy Conservation. We were glad to hear your all contents of and views of all these conservation concepts of energy. Generally, people say energy conserved is more than generation, is it not? So this is what the importance is for conservation, and finally, we will surely live one day without the consumption of the energy, like which are going to be obsolete one day. So all these concepts have been nicely explained by sir. And actually, this was pleasure for us as a AGPIT ISC cell to have this day celebrated as a National Energy Conservation Day 2021, which was actually on 14th of December, but somehow we made it today. This is the first time as it has been introduced from the Ministry of Education. And AGPIT ISC has happily we can say celebrated the day, and this was a step to make an awareness come into the students and everybody around us to think about those energy options which can take us long. And a lot of research has been happening these days where we can think of conserving energy, that is increasing your fuel efficiency, and as far as possible see that how we can get to all those natural resources like the wind, solar, all these energies we can convert into our applications that we are readily using nowadays, which can be replaced by your uh, these things of new sources of energies. I also thank our Kulkarni ma'am for arranging this event. She is the coordinator for this day of celebration. I thank Chakoli sir for giving a nice introduction for the IIC as well as our guest. I also thank once again to the students like who have shown the participation on like after having the deep number of classes, it's very difficult to get into the end of the session, so still they are with us. So I thank everybody, one and all. Thank you so much for this. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Sakre Madam. Now, with the permission of dignitaries, I announce that program is over. Thank you.